Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, speakers, partners, members of the media, and distinguished guests, welcome to the 5th edition of the Future Leaders Summit. Once again, we gather some of the brightest minds, bold innovators, and passionate visionaries, individuals who believe in progress, leadership, and the power of ideas. I am truly honored to help open a day filled with inspiration, meaningful dialogue, and new perspectives.
Futures Leaders Summit focuses on connecting rising leaders with the local economy and global community in Bosnia and Herzegovina. This conference is organized by the BH Futures Foundation. Since we are celebrating our 10th birthday, we decided the theme to be a decade of impact, a future of possibilities. That being said, together we will explore how Bosnians worldwide are shaping industries and driving change, strengthening connections between local professionals and the diaspora, strategies to foster innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But before we continue with tonight's program, we invite you to please stand for the national anthem.
My name is Lamia, and as a senior scholar of the Bosnia and Herzegovina Futurist Foundation, I am honored to welcome you today.
My name is Amar, and as a proud alumni of the BH Futures Foundation, I'm delighted to co-host this year's FLS.
And before we start with the regular part of our program, we are honored to welcome Elmedin Konakovic, Minister of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Bosnia and Herzegovina, to address the audience.
Thank you. I wish you a warm welcome to all of you. I will deliver my speech in Bosnian language, but first of all, I want to wish you a warm welcome, and I wish you to enjoy this beautiful country, this beautiful city. Dragi Edi, poštovano rukovodstvo fondacije, cijenjeni dragi studenti, gosti, prijatelji, sve vas srdačno pozdravljam u svoje ime i u ime Ministarstva vanjskih poslova. I u jednom veoma zgusnutom programu koji mi imamo ovih dana osjećali smo potrebu i dužnost da se barem kratkim obraćanjem zahvalimo za sve što radite za Bosnu i Hercegovinu iz dva krupna razloga. Prvi je što danas naša zemlja svoje bogate historije, prošlosti, nekada bolne, nekada svijetle, u svom dejtonskom uređenju nije napravila društvo reda, nije napravila društvo kvaliteta, mjerila i poretka. Još uvijek se borimo da napravimo takvo društvo i zato ovaj koncept ekscelentnosti koju vi okupljate i promovišete jedan je od najsvjetlijih i najboljih primjera koji sam ja vidio u svojoj političkoj karijeri. Zbog toga vam se iskreno zahvaljujemo i nadamo se da će način i koncept na koji vi radite i djelujete brzo preuzimati i državne institucije i neki drugi organi i da će zapravo, možda ne jedino, ali najvažnije mjerilo biti kvalitet pojedinca koji ga pozicionira u društvenoj zbilji. Drugi veoma važan razlog jeste što kroz ovaj posao koji ja radim shvatam koliko ste nadomjestili nedostatke upravo ministarstva na čijem sam čelu, naše DKP mreže, koja iz različitih razloga nije odgovorila zadatku koji je trebao da okupi Bosance i Hercegovce širom svijeta, da ih približi kroz DKP mrežu svojoj matici, svojoj zemlji, da upravo tu ekscelentnost i potencijale naših ljudi pretvori u našu prednost, a ne nedostatak. I onda ste se pojavili vi, ja zaista često o ovom primjeru govorim na drugim raznim sastancima, imali smo priliku ranije komunicirati, sarađivati, potpisati neki sporazum o saradnji, ali često zaista govorim kako prateći vaše društvene mreže, vaše aktivnosti i naravno činjenice koje vidimo u vašem radu, vi radite ono što je posao države Bosne i Hercegovine. Posebno nas činite ponosnim zato što uz ovaj prvi dio, to mjerilo kvaliteta i ekscelentnosti, Bosnu i Hercegovinu predstavljate onako kako bi svaki dan trebala biti predstavljena, multietnična u svojim avnojenskim granicama, bez bilo kakvih predznaka, prefiksa ili nesporazuma, osim onog što je najvažnije, a to je individualac koji je kvalitetan i koji svojoj zemlji ne donosi samo promociju, nego donosi razne prilike i šanse, mogućnosti kroz svoje etabliranje u zajednicama u kojima živite. Najčešće kada putujem svijetom i razgovaram sa svojim kolegama, većina njih mi kaže da su Bosanci i Hercegovci najbolje organizirane i najbolje zajednice koje zapravo doprinesu razvoju raznih društava, pogotovo u zemljama Zapada. I nažalost šteta je što je veliki broj Bosanaca i Hercegovaca van granica svoje zemlje morao potvrditi koliko smo mi vrijedan, pošten i radan narod, a sve zato što nismo uspostavili red u zajednici koji, nadam se, dolazi i kroz ove vaše aktivnosti, ali i aktivnosti institucija. Biće nam zadovoljstvo da i u budućnosti sarađujemo, razgovarali smo o nekim procesima i projektima, da vas ohrabrimo jer i vi nas ohrabrujete u ovome što radimo, da vam poželimo uspješan rad ove konferencije i sve naredne aktivnosti. Evo za kraj da vam čestitam ovu jubilarnu godišnjicu koju ovdje obilježavate i slavite i još jednom vam se zahvalimo za priliku da vam se obratimo. Hvala.
Thank you, Minister Konakovic. With us is also Nihaduk, Prime Minister of the Sarajevo Canton Government, and we invite him also to address the audience.
Dobro večer. Želim da pozdravim uvaženog ministra vanjskih poslova Bosne i Hercegovine, gospodina Konakovića, da želim gostima poželim dobrodošlicu u glavni grad Bosne i Hercegovine. Meni je izrazito zadovoljstvo da budem ovdje i kao učesnik da sjedim ovdje s vama, posebno kao neko ko ima priliku da vam se obrati. Odgovorno tvrdim da večeras i u naredna 2 dana ne postoji mjesto u širem regionu Evrope, evo možemo da kažemo, gdje se na jednom mjestu ovoliki broj lidera, izvrsnih mladih osoba nalazi na jednom mjestu. I to me imponuje i drago mi je da se to održava u našem glavnom gradu. Upravo ovo što ste uradili proteklih 10 godina je najbolji poziv i glavni razlog zašto je ove godine Vlada kantona Sarajevo posredstvom našeg ureda za dijasporu sponzor, odnosno partner ovog samita i bit će nam zadovoljstvo i čast da budemo i u narednim godinama. Gospodin Konaković je govorio o stvarima kako je ova fondacija preuzela neke ingerencije Bosne i Hercegovine, odnosno nije preuzela, nego nažalost u nedostatku kapaciteta i drugih političkih razloga radite poslove koji trebaju institucije da rade. Isto tako mi u kantonu Sarajevo dosta stvari u nedostatku, recimo političke volje, preuzeli smo na sebi. I znam da imam 2 minute i da sam već potrošio 1,5 minutu, a ministar vanjskih poslova je 2 minute potrošio više nego što je dozvoljeno. Spomenut ću samo 2 stvari u ovom trenutku koje radim u kantonu Sarajevo, a mali je primjer i poziv svima vama da budete partneri. Prije 2 dana smo završili budžet kantona Sarajevo za 26. godinu i jedna od stavki novih koje smo planirali jeste jedan program koji se zove 150+. Tim programom želimo da afirmišemo, odnosno da pridobijemo mlade osobe, naučnike, da dođu na našu najstariju i najveću akademsku ustanovu, Univerzitet u Sarajevo, da zajedno sa univerzitetom i zajedno sa Bosnom i Hercegovinom grade svoje akademske karijere, a i našu Bosnu i Hercegovinu. Poseban fokus tog programa jesu mladi inovatori, odnosno mladi naučnici koji žive van Bosne i Hercegovine, a imaju korijene u Bosni i Hercegovini. Pozivamo ih da dođu i da budemo partneri u našim poslovima. Druga stvar koju želim s vama da podijelim jeste Ministarstvo privrede s uvaženim ministrom Jatovićem. Protekle godine razvio je do 10, jedne godine je bilo 11 programa koji afirmišu ulaganje u malu privredu kantona Sarajevo. Imamo veliki broj subvencija za otvaranje novih startapa, subvencija za sufinansiranje kredita, subvencija za žensko poduzetništvo, subvencija za digitalizaciju i jedan od tih programa jeste od ove godine subvencije od 70.000 konvertibilnih maraka za ljude koji iz inostranstva žele da u kantonu Sarajevo otvore svoje biznise. Tako da su ovo samo 2 mala programa, 2 mala primjera gdje vas pozivam da budete partneri vlade kantona Sarajevo u narednom periodu. Isto tako pozivam vas već naredne godine da zajedno otvorimo i da pristupujete otvaranju univerzitetske biblioteke u Sarajevu. To je najveće ulaganje u nauku, u znanje od poslije rata u Bosni i Hercegovini. I bilo bi lijepe simbolike da 11. Futures BiH Summit bude održan u toj biblioteci. Jako simbolično. Hvala vam još jednom.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to be supported by our platinum sponsor, HTEC. Please welcome Zinaida Huremović, Director of Engineering and Delivery at HTEC.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear students and friends. It is an honor for HTEC to be a sponsor and a proud partner of the Future Leaders Summit, especially as we celebrate 10 years of the incredible work that the BH Futures Foundations is doing. It is an organization built on belief in young people, education, and leadership. I would like to start with a personal story. In 1992, when Bosnia was a war-torn country, our parents had to make one of the hardest decisions of their lives. They sent me, 12 years old at that time, and my sister, who was 17, out into the world. We ended up in Canada with family and very few belongings. As we were leaving, our father, who was a math professor at the university, said one thing that we will always remember and that stayed with us through our lives. He said, "They can take away everything from us, but they can never take away what's up here," as he pointed to his head. His message was simple but powerful. So knowledge, values, and memories that we build within ourselves will stay with us forever, no matter what happens around us. My sister and I were educated in Canada, and that education shaped us. It gave us confidence when we felt lost. It gave us a voice when we felt little. And it gave us choices when the world was uncertain. But what matters maybe even more is that we both decided to come back to Bosnia. Because education is about growing and learning, but then deciding when and where you will make an impact. And it doesn't only change individual lives. It truly changes countries and moves mountains. At HTEC, our growth has always been built on the same belief. Investing in smart, curious, driven young people is the most sustainable investment that there is. That is why BH Future Foundations matters so deeply to us and to this country. To all the young people here with us today, your skills, your values, your confidence is something no one can ever take away from you. Invest in your education relentlessly. Learn, question, and believe in your potential. Because when you invest in your knowledge, you are not just building your career, you are building the future of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Thank you, everyone, and happy anniversary one more time.
Thank you, Zinaida, for sharing such an emotional and powerful story with us. And that was a message from our platinum sponsor, HTEC, as we have said. And we are grateful that this year's Future Leaders Summit has received institutional, financial, and knowledge support from numerous organizations. With that being said, I would now like to take a moment to thank our gold sponsors, CETEC, Plivet Trade, and DB Metals.
Our silver sponsors, Zendev, Sembly, EHS Group, Authority Partners.
Our bronze sponsors, Monodev Consulting, Sigmabit, Scientific Instruments Australia, SAS Solutions, Mosaic, Rollify, Raiffeisen Bank Bosnia and Herzegovina, Dario Babovic Design.
Tomorrow, we have 3 educational tracks, and they are powered by Tech plus IP Advisory, IMS, and 3-minute thesis competition.
We collaborated with partners who share our vision for transformative technology. Some of them include Canton Sarajevo Government Diaspora Office, Unicredit Bank Bosnia and Herzegovina, BH Telecom, City of Bijeljina, City of Konjic, Prime Minister of the Government of Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina.
It is worth noting that the Futures Leaders Summit is organized with the support of the Accelerate project implemented by FabLab within the EU for PSD initiative, founded by European Union and the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development of Germany, BMZ, and implemented through GIZ. Also, Futures Leaders Summit 2025 is proud to once again have DM as their exclusive Women in Science partner, making this year's Vera Schneider Award possible.
Behind this event stands a team of over 40 volunteers from across the country and around the world. It is my pleasure to welcome Nihat Ferhatovic, Bosnia and Herzegovina Futurist Foundation alumnus and current board member, a dedicated leader committed to empowering youth and fostering positive change in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Please, one big applause.
Wow, what an announcement. I didn't expect that. Hello, everyone. On behalf of the organizing committee, welcome to the Futures Leaders Summit 2025. Looking out at this room, we are filled with pride. We see students, young professionals, companies, researchers, and entrepreneurs. This summit was created with a single simple idea. The collective knowledge of Bosnia and Herzegovina is our greatest asset, and we believe people should have access to that knowledge, no matter where they come from or what they can afford. This is a non-profit, volunteer-driven event. There is no massive agency running the show. There is no luxury production. There is no profit margin at all. What is behind it are people. More than 40 volunteers, both from Bosnia and Herzegovina and from abroad, have worked from January to make this a reality. They did this after work, after classes, and on weekends. Not because it was easy, but because they believed it mattered. I would ask all volunteers in the room to please raise your hand or stand up. And please give them a massive round of applause. I also want to mention our speakers. They are leaders in their fields. Many are at the absolute top of their industries. They are here without payment. In fact, they are even covering their own cost to be here with us. When you listen to these speakers and admire their achievements, remember this: they are here because they believe in giving back. I want to thank our sponsors and partners. Because of their support, more than 600 students, young professionals, and high schoolers are here today. Their generosity has opened doors for many who otherwise couldn't be here, and that truly matters. Thank you for believing in us. Leadership is about creating the conditions so others can succeed. The organizing committee, the speakers, and our partners have created this event for all of you. Now it's up to you to make the most of it. This event is not just about listening, it's about participating. And our goal is very simple. We want you either learn and get inspired, or help someone else learn and be inspired. That is why this event exists. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this incredible community. Enjoy the Futures Leader Summit 2025. Thank you.